New hair hoodie. I cannot talk about this book without smiling because I love it so much. Six of Crows fans, if you don't have a copy, would you write, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he calls her an investment. I don't know what you're doing. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Sofia and today we are back with another book haul. I think my last book haul was in May, so it's been 4 months since I filmed a massive book haul. As always, you might have already seen these books in some of my videos because I show them or because I have already read them. Some of these are gifted by friends. I don't make these videos to brag. Everyone spends their money however they can and however they want, and to me books just give me joy, and this is just to see what books I got. Like, it is like a book diary of some sorts, and also to help you find really good amazing books. So without further ado, let's get going, and I hope you can find new books, or maybe I got your favorite book. I might be missing some, but let's start. I think I'm gonna do this by genre. I don't know what to start with. Probably romances. But We Met on Vacation by Emily Henry. I just ordered this recently because it's our first book for September for the Besties Book Club. I will put the video announcement here, but we basically made a book club and this is the first book that we are reading. Do I know what it is about? No. I know it's friends to lovers. And I guess it's people that are on vacation and they just meet. In the UK, it's called You and Me on Vacation. And I actually like the cover of the UK version much more. I will put it here. But it says 2 best friends, 10 summer trips, 1 last chance to fall. Okay. So they are... Okay, that sounds even better. So they are best friends and they always go on holidays, I believe. This might be like their last time before they, I don't know, get a job or go to college or something. And they fall in love. That's actually a really cute story. Also, another main character called Pop. After I read From Blood and Ash, everyone's called Poppy. Next one is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. It's one of my favorite books of this summer. It is a sapphic romance, a book about this girl that just moves to New York City. She falls in love with this girl that she sees one day in the train, in the metro, and she discovers that this girl is actually not from their time. She is stuck in time and they have to find a way to get her out of this time loop. I love that it wasn't only romance. You have that part of the main character having to discover why she only sees this girl on the train and why she's stuck in time and trying to figure out how she can help her while falling in love. That time travel, it's not time travel, but you know, that time loop thing paired with the romance was a really nice read. And if you aren't really into contemporaries, this is a book that made me fall back in love with contemporaries. The next book is my all-time favorite when it comes to romances. I read it back in June, I believe, for the first time, and I read it 5 times in 3 months, and that is Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. This is an adult or new adult romance about these 2 friends that have been pen pals since they were in middle school, but they never met each other. I cannot talk about this book without smiling because I love it so much. And then the guy kind of moves into her high school, but she doesn't know it's him, and then they start bullying each other, so it's enemies to lovers, bully kind of romance. Not too strong because I don't like those, but this one was just perfect. It has every single trope. We have the emo rock band male character that I adore. I just love Misha and I love everything about this book. I love that in the beginning I was like, this girl is a bitch, because she is a bitch in the beginning of the book, and then you start to discover why she is like that. For me to read a book 5 times without getting bored, I adore the romance, the smut, the bickering, the bully scenes. Everything was so nice. I just read it. Please read it. It's such a good book. Addicted to You and Ricochet by Christabel Ricci. Since I read Punk 57, I've been on my hunt for good romances, and this series just came by because Lucy read the first one and she really liked it. This is a book about 2 best friends who have been fake dating for 3 years, and so just to try to hide their addictions from their family. Lily is addicted to sex and Lo is addicted to alcohol, so they've been trying to help each other as best friends. They're kind of in love, but they never really talked about their feelings. I've only read 2 books. I think there's a ton, like 20 or something, because then you have a spin-off series about the sister of Lily, the main character here. I'm gonna continue the series. I just don't have money because I'm on a book buying ban after buying all these books. Another books that I got, but they are on my Kindle, is the Campus series. You have seen this everywhere. This is like a hockey player romance. Every single book is about a different couple, but the guys are like from the same hockey team. Really liked it, really love all of them except the last last one, I want to read the spin-off series, just, you know, the campus. And last, romance is a graphic novel, and that is Everything Keeps Breaking Up With Me, which is a story about toxic relationship. It's also sapphic and the art is amazing, so I really recommend them. Let's move to fantasy. To Kill the Wolves by Roshani Chokshi, and this is a book set in France. Do I know what it is about? Not really. I just know they are looking for something because someone asked them like, hey, can you find that? And then this guy or this woman, I don't know, kind of gets this group of people together. So if you're a fan of Ocean 11 heist stories, I think you will really enjoy these. It just gives me the autumn vibes, honestly. Then the next one was actually a gift from my good friend Mary, and that is Cinderella is a Dead by Colin Fairbairn. I've been wanting to read this book since it came out last year and everyone was talking about it, so I'm really thankful for Mary to gift it to me. Thank you, queen. It's a retelling of Cinderella, and because of her, now every single young woman and young man have to go to this ball and kind of find the people that they are gonna marry. But then our main girl, she likes girls. She flees on the ball and she kind of meets with the descendant of Cinderella, and she's also not okay with this ball, so they are like, let's break the system, you know, kind of empowering thing. Let me know if you have read it and if you like it, because I have seen really mixed opinions about it. Another gift for Mary. She is just showering me in gifts. You're a queen, Mary. And that is Supernova by Marissa Mayer. Won't say much about this one. This is the third book in the Renegade series that I haven't finished. I only read the first one. They are quite huge books, but they are about superheroes. It reads like a Marvel movie. A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabbath here. I've started to reread the Anna Marie in the Ashes series, and this is the fourth book. Came out last year, I believe. I have to finish this. This is like a cult favorite on Instagram. So I just had to. I just bought it. I love these covers. I used to hate them, but now I really like the... Yes, The Haunted Plaint by Hafsha Faisal. Everyone keeps saying this is the enemies to lovers story, and I'm so excited. So in this story, the main girl is the hunter, and she disguises herself as a man because if everyone knows she is a girl, everything she's doing for her people will be ruined. And then the male interest is the Prince of Dead, and he is basically assigned to just kill her. It sounds like the perfect enemies to lovers setting. It's also inspired in ancient Arabia, which I love reading fantasy books set in different worlds. Then I also got Ravier, which I talk about on my channel, so I won't really talk much about it again. But this is also a West African inspired story, fantasy. I guess it's also enemies to lovers. And also the cover is gorgeous. Look at that. There's a face on the cover. I don't know if you can see it. Another present for Mary. Oh my god, I promise you I sent her books. Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerry Maniscalco. Have heard really mixed opinions about this book. Some people really like it, some other people think it's like a meh book. I really like because it's set in Italy and it's about these two sisters which are witches, and one of them is found dead and the other sister kind of tries to do everything to find who did it. She has to ask for help to the one of the princes of hell, and you can see what's gonna happen. I've seen some really good art, like fan art of this book, which just made me want to read it so hard. It screams autumn to me, so it's gonna be perfect for an autumn read along. Or like, this is another fantasy, but this is actually a special edition that I got from a Lummy Crate box, and that is the For Blood and Ash special edition. I have a whole unboxing of this book, so I won't show it a lot, but it's gorgeous and I just adored it. I just wanted to include it here. The fantasies out of the way, I think I'm gonna move to special editions. The first ones are the Illumicrate Days of Gods and Monsters and Dreams... Oh, Days of Blood and Starlight and Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. One of my favorite books ever. That of Smoke and Bones. These are just the second and the third special editions by Illumicrate. Also have a whole unboxing if you want to go and check it out. I adore these books, they are gorgeous. Then I have the Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares. These are the US hardcovers, the US covers. Those are the UK ones. These are the USA ones. I really love them. I really hate that this one is the shiny version and this is not. I'm gonna see if someone can trade me their dust jacket for this one because I really don't like how they match. Those are my favorite covers of all time. But these are also gorgeous. And then the last Strange the Dreamer copies are the Lejoy Crate special editions. Another whole unboxing of these. They are gorgeous. These might be my most precious books out of my whole collection. These are just my everything. They are annotated by the author as well. So I'm planning a reread these winterish because this book screamed winter to me. Expect a blog just reading this too. Oh, I forgot 2 other editions. Wait. I also got Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I got them in paperback because I want to annotate them and destroy them because I love these books. I can read them like 100 different times. Six of Crows fans, if you don't have a copy, would you just cried, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, when he calls her an investment, I don't know what you're doing. You're doing it wrong. Let's move to thrillers. The first one I got is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Bradshaw. I haven't seen these around as much. I used to see it a lot on BookTube. This is just a story about a student who fell in love with a teacher, and now that teacher is accused of sexual abuse. So the student kind of has to rethink everything, the relationship, to see if it was actually love or it was just plain as abuse, which probably was, let's be honest. I just wanted to read it for the longest time and I don't think I've ever read anything like this. Then a much anticipated read that everyone keeps telling me, you have to read it, Sophia, you're gonna love it, and that is The Inheritance Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Another heist, I believe. Let me read you what it's about because I have no freaking idea. I'm gonna discover with you. Secret passages, elaborate riddles, billions at stake. Let the games begin. Avery Gams has a plan for a better future, survive high school, win a scholarship, and get out. But her life changes in an instant when billionaire Tobias Hawthorne dies and leaves her virtually his entire fortune. The only catch, Avery must move into his sprawling mansion full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. Unfortunately for Avery, Hawthorne House is also occupied by the family that Tobias Hawthorne just disinherited. That sounds really good. So I was wrong. It's not about heist, it's about riddles, and it just screams to me those movies that are about magicians that try to rob a bank. Everyone that has read it says it's mind-blowing. I think the second one is coming out soon. I hope there isn't a third one, because if I have to wait for the third one, I'm just gonna be dead. I hate waiting for books to come out. Burn Our Bodies Down by Rory Power. Another one that I know nothing what it is about or what it says on the back. She lives with her mom, but she doesn't know anything about her family. She might be adopted for what I got there. And she finds this photograph to this town, and when she goes to the town, she discovers that there's this girl that can be her twin that was pulled out of the fire, and she just realized that her family, and maybe she doesn't want to really uncover what happened to her family and her family tree. Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Finally, a name of an author that I can pronounce. All I know about this book is that the main girl receives a letter from her cousin saying like, hey, can you come to my really big state in Mexico? Something's going on. So she goes there. It's supposed to be creepy, it's supposed to be paranormal, it's supposed to be a really good thriller. Creepy. Did I say creepy? I love creepy books. I'm more around autumn. I don't know why I make book hauls when I'm so bad about talking about the books. This was my last impulsive bought, The Thursday Murder Club. I won't talk about it because I'm filming a whole video about these books. I asked the other day for really good thriller recommendations on Instagram. Few people said this one. I know nothing about it. Yes. I put this book in this category. I don't really know if this is a thriller, but this is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I know something about this book, I will tell you. In this story, the library of Alexandria was never burned, and the people that secure this knowledge have to go through these trials, and only the best of the best can become the Atlas 6. So only out of the 6 contenders to be the wardens of this library, basically only 5 of them get to pass, and one of them kind of dies tragically, I guess. I really love that it incorporates magic with the library, and also the trope of like games or a school kinda, like they are rivals but they have to probably get together to win some of these trials. I adore that trial trope, and I'm reading The Ashes. Yes. I adore the cover, by the way. The cover is gorgeous, though I don't like the matte finish that it has because it's full of greasy, full of my greasy handprints. The Guest List by Lucy Foley, which was the best thriller of 2020, and it's also like a take on an Agatha Christie book called And They Were and then there were none. They changed the name because the first name of the book was a bit racist. Basically, there's a wedding happening, but the wedding is on this really private island where you can only go by boat, and then a storm hits and someone dies and they are all stuck in this island. Who did it? We don't know, but everyone has a motive. Yes. Yes. We have contemporary. I'm gonna go fast through these. A Starfish by Akemi Down Bowman. I've wanted to read this book for a really long time and I'm really excited that I finally got it. This story follows Kiko, which she has a lot of problems in her life. She has anxiety. Her mother is like really strict parent, and she is also half Japanese heritage that she doesn't really know what to think of. She doesn't get into her university of choice, but her friend tells her if she wants to go with her to tour universities, and she said yes, and throughout this trip she kind of, I guess, finds herself and finds a new meaning in life. It sounds like a really cute contemporary, and I feel like it's a contemporary where everyone can relate to something. The description of the book, it just seems like a really real contemporary, just about life, which are the types of contemporary that I adore reading. I don't like anything really too cheesy or too, I don't know, story-like. I also got Jog by Mary H.K. Choi, another really anticipated read for this year that I haven't yet read. I hope I can read it before the year ends. The main reason I got this book is because it's a story about sisters. I myself have a sister, which is why I relate so much to like sister stories. And typically are the ones where the sister kind of get along with each other, because I have a really good relationship with my sister. I love Mary H.K. Choi writing. Her book Emergency Contact is also one of my favorites. And I got two Alice Osman books, Solitaire and Loveless. I read Loveless, really enjoyed it, and that's the reason why I got Solitaire. I've never read anything by her except Heartstopper 4, which is also on this haul. Like all of the 3 books are by Alice Osman. I really enjoyed it. It was really nice to read, really short chapters. Another real contemporary about just teens and people going to college and discovering themselves, which is, you can see all the contemporaries are kind of like that. I got Solitaire because the main girl is Tori, which is the sister of one of the main characters in Heartstopper, so the stories are kind of connected, and I want to know her story because she pops up a few times in the Heartstopper novels. I just want to see how they are intertwined. And then the last one is The Ivies, which I also read recently on a blog. I won't talk much about it, but it's just about these girls trying to get into the Ivy League universities, and then one of them is found murdered. So this is a thriller. Why did I put it with contemporaries? This is a thriller. I'm sorry. YA thriller set in a high school. And that's it for the video. It was such a long video. I always have so much fun filming book hauls because I don't know how to talk about the plot of a book. And I don't know what's gonna happen in this book hauls. I hope you found books that you're interested in. Tell me in the comments if you want to read any of these or if any of these are on your TBR. I'm gonna read a lot of these in the next few months, so look forward to a lot of reading vlogs, mostly about the thrillers. I just got into thrillers recently and I just adored it. If I have to tell you one book you should get from all of these, it has to be Pack 57. For sure, just get it, read it. My baby. If you want to keep updated with my reads, I have a Goodreads. We can be friends there. I also post daily on my Instagram. If you want to check it out, I talk to a lot of you over there. And I also have an Etsy shop with bookish things. If you want to just check it out, I will link everything down below. Autumn is here and I couldn't be more excited about it. I love you guys, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.